I say, would you perchance happen to know the way to Jerusalem? Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Okay, that's enough of that. Hi everyone, it's King Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Don't want to flex or anything on my birthday, but this is 28 carats gold. And that is not white plastic. That is platinum, which I've coated in cum. Look, it's my birthday today. I'm getting on. And as you get on, you tend to look at the world in a more open way, you know, things become clearer. And so for my birthday, all I can ask for is peace, love, harmony, and the world coming together as one. Now, it's utter bollocks. I want you to buy my mugs or sign up with the join button down below to become a member. Look at them. Gorgeous. I don't know why I'm doing this because I'm blocking my hand because I'm still full screen. Here, look at that, like I'm weighing up a lady's large breast. Jesus, they're heavy. How many pounds are they? Look at them. Link, top link, description box down below. Go buy one. Thank you very much indeed. I just want cold hard cash for my birthday. So let's get into today's video. Activision Blizzard and Google enter multi-year strategic relationship to power new player experiences, wrote the virgin who has never played a video game in their life. Holy cow, the corpse speak here is just sickening. The person who wrote this, right, was wearing a pinstripe suit and sock suspenders. Guarantee you. Oh, okay. So yes, Activision Blizzard and Google have entered into a strategic relationship where they are going to put their eSports and live streaming onto YowChow. Now, is this because Activision Blizzard are doing so good? They're saying, hey, we're going where the best deal is. Nah, Twitch didn't want them. Twitch didn't want them anymore. Didn't see the value in it. So they've just gone, hey, Google. So, yes, they're going to be taking their IPs onto their Overwatch League, Call of Duty League, Hearthstone eSports. That's great. You can watch live on YouTube as players are banned for speaking out against their Chinese overlords. That's going to be a lot of fun. Now, cards on the table. I'm not a huge eSports fan. I personally don't see the appeal. You know, maybe I'm a couple of generations removed from it, but it just doesn't flick my bean, you know? I can understand live streaming because you could have an interaction with the streamer itself and it feels more personable and it feels more intimate. But, you know, when you're watching an esport, what are you doing? You're just watching a bunch of teenage guys that have never seen an areola in their life and they're just like looking like they've just been told 3 seconds before they start the match that their mother has murdered the dog and then hung herself. You know, play COD. It just doesn't do anything for me. And if you do like esports, you know, and you're looking at me right now like I've just given a personal insult to you, please rest assured, I have personally attacked you. David in Cincinnati, this video is just about you and not the other thousands and thousands of people that will see this video. It's just about you personally. Yes, you as well, Sarah in Boston. I am just levying a personal attack right at you. Come at me, bitch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right, let's get on to it. With hundreds of millions of monthly active users around the world. Well, that's not true. Well, that's not true, really, is it? Because we see the MAUs, we see the monthly active users. What was the last one? Blizzard run about 35 million. Activision run about 42 million, 43 million. So that in itself doesn't even top 100 million. So they're clearly bringing in King and the mobile marketplace to this, because there'll be a mobile reach in this, of course, because they're using the Google infrastructure. They're using the Google Cloud. So yeah, the hundreds of millions. You mean the Candy Crush players? Candy Crush players all around the world. Yeah, let's just be in real here. Activision Blizzard sought a partner to help enhance its gaming infrastructure, as well as deliver superior low-latency player experiences. No, they didn't. Twitch didn't want them anymore. The company turned to Google Cloud, because Twitch didn't want them anymore, of its highly reliable global footprint, advanced data analysis, or whatever, and artificial intelligence capabilities, and commitment to open source, creating a platform for building future gaming innovation. Jesus Christ, you have never given a woman an orgasm, have you? I bet you haven't given yourself one. I bet you've never even given yourself one. Holy cow. How? This is a talent, right? This is a freaking talent. How on earth do they make gaming one of the most interesting action-packed, things that you could possibly do be so fucking dull? Oh my God. It's because it's all about business. That's what it's all about. Players will benefit by experiencing premium network quality of service, including low latency and packet loss when playing high fidelity games on any device. I wanna smash your face in with a hammer. I do, and I can't stop until I feel the squishiness behind it, yeah? And then I'm just gonna keep on hammering. I really am. I'm just going to keep fucking going, mate. I don't give a fuck. No fucks given today. It's my birthday. This is nah fucks day. Holy cow. Do you want me to give you a couple of quotes here, folks? This is by Frank Fields, who was actually Corsair's sponsorship manager. And at the GDC, last year's GDC, well, I should say 2018, so maybe 2019, but in March, anyway, one of them. This is what he said about eSports. I think 2019. I feel like eSports is almost running a Ponzi scheme at the moment. Everyone I talk to in this industry kind of acknowledges the fact that there is value in eSports, but it's not nearly the value that it's getting hyped at these days. And later he clarified by saying, as of now, it's optimistic at best and fraudulent at worst. Because let's just have a brief overview of how esports have gone in recent times for Activision Blizzard, shall we? First of all, Heroes of the Storm. I'll remember that game. No, of course you don't. Nobody does. It was Blizzard's MOBA that was given a really stupid name. It should have just been called Blizzard Heroes or something that everyone would immediately reckon. Anyway, that's by the by. But they got rid of all the mobile. They got rid of all the mobile, got rid of all the esports for it. Ditched it. Dumped it. After telling people that BlizzCon, competitors, I hasten to add, that everything was fine and that next year they would receive the same budget. The same budget if the budget, of course, was zero and you're all fucking out of a job. So yes, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, esports getting totally nixed. We know that there's been massive problems with the Overwatch esports. I'm not convinced by any stretch of the imagination that the news that we're getting out from Blizzard is actually in relation to how well it's doing. I don't think it's doing particularly well at all. It seems to be struggling massively. And also, when it came to World of Warcraft, Blizzard very, very shadily announced the eSport toys, saying that we're going to chip in $500,000, $250,000 each tournament. The Arena, PvP, and also the Mythic Dungeon International. And then buy these toys, and we'll put a percentage of that to booster the potential earnings for the winners. Oh, yeah, but by the way, Activision Blizzard didn't put a single dollar in at all. All the money raised from the toys, or all the profit that was meant to go to them for the toys, because Blizzard took their huge cut, just went into the prize pool, and that was it. And Blizzard said, oh, no. We said we would guarantee a minimum of 250,000.
If it didn't reach that much, then we would top it up.
Dodgy ass motherfuckers. And before anyone says, oh, it's perfectly clear what they said. No, it wasn't. Because there was a huge meeting between the fucking competitors and Activision Blizzard, and all the competitors at the meeting were very much under the impression that Activision Blizzard were putting $250,000 each guaranteed, and then there was more on top. So, yeah, you know, this is the thriving business of esports, folks. So thriving that Activision Blizzard has to shut them down and then penny pinch on more. Rosy. Sounds like a business model which is really working for you. So it goes on just to say, blah, blah, blah. We're kicking off at this time and that time, whatever time. Now, how it's going to do remains to be seen. I'm not convinced it's going to do anywhere close to the numbers that they were seeing on Twitch. And I'm just talking in terms of viewership. People seem very comfortable on Twitch at the moment, regardless of whether or not you think that's a good thing or not. Even when we're seeing massive creators leave Twitch and go to Mixer and such, Ninja and people like that, they're not drawing in anywhere near the audiences that they were drawing from Twitch. They're not literally taking their audience and transplanting it elsewhere. I see the same here when it comes to the eSport tournaments for Activision Blizzard and shifting it over to YouTube. I think it's going to have a serious impact on the amount of viewership and how that affects potential sponsorships because of it and all that sort of jazz. That's got to be, wait to be seen. But it kicks off very soon indeed. There you go. I think Friday the 24th. The inaugural Call of Duty season kicks off. Call of Duty, which at the moment seems to be having massive problems within the game itself right now, because everything works fine at Activision Blizzard. Yeah. But, yeah. There we go. So, because Twitch didn't want them anymore... Activision Blizzard and Google have got into a relationship. It's like cancer marrying AIDS. Let's just be honest. And then they had Ebola as a child. eSports! Three. 2, 1.